Hello there everyone, welcome back, and I'm here to be talking about Black Widow, which is the newest Marvel Studios film after about 2 years since the last one, which was Spider-Man Far From Home, and the delays have been obvious. A lot of big movies, small movies, just movies in general, have been getting delayed due to the shutdowns and the pandemic and all that hoopla, but theaters are pretty much back to normal, sort of. You have movies taking the chance, like A Quiet Place 2, F9, The Fast Saga, even Peter Rabbit. You have all these movies, at least recently, who are starting to come out now. And Black Widow is also out, while also being released on Disney Plus for an extra $30 for a service you already pay money for monthly. And this is a prequel, and yeah, it's a prequel that takes place after Civil War but before Infinity War. And I'm not gonna deny the delays probably hurt the movie in the long run, because it feels like when you watch this movie, because it delves into some of the past for Black Widow, like where she originated from, her family and sister and all her old ties, and she's you're gonna delve into more. You're gonna have a much more development for this character, which is really great in concept and theory. But I think the placement of where it is, since these movies came out so long ago, and it just feels like a filler movie when you watch it, because like the main plot is her trying to shut down the organization, the Red Room, that screwed her over and made her who she is today, along with all these other women. And it really has her coming to grips with her past, some of the dark stuff that she's done, and interacting and regrouping with old people that she used to know and be a part of, in her family type relationship. Like, she had a fake mom and dad who is Rachel Weisz and David Harbour in the movie, and David Harbour is actually the Red Guardian, which I believe is the Russian Captain America. So he has like that super strength. So, and she also has her sister, who, if you see, she kind of pays a nod to her. It was kind of cool because in Infinity War, she had the blonde hair and her jacket. So I think that was kind of foreshadowing and a reference to her sister in this movie. And like the acting all around, I thought was really great. Like, it's just, this movie really disappointed me in a lot of aspects. For one, it was a really filler movie. And how I mean by that is, this movie did not need to be made. I'm positive it was made either because Scarlett Johansson wanted an extra movie to flesh out her character, which I understand, or they thought that they could see a way to make more money from this movie, which I know this movie's gonna do pretty well, because this is one of the big movies back in the theaters, we're back again. But it just felt like I just sat through this movie, and there was some good Marvel, like humor and stuff, some solid performances, cool action, but at the end of the movie, I was just kind of like, okay then. So it's really unfortunate, because I think the shows recently have been miles better than this. Even WandaVision I thought was better than this. And it just, like, I think that the shows are more ambitious and really diving into some interesting territory and taking a lot of creative and unique risk. And I just thought this was a cookie cutter by the books type of movie, which is really unfortunate, because I even enjoyed Captain Marvel more than this. And that movie, by a lot of people's standards, is not a good movie. I thought it was alright. This movie, on the other hand, I don't really see that much value from watching it. I don't see anything that I've really learned from watching this besides the end credit scene, which is pretty solid. And I have to say, on another note, they did Taskmaster so bad, I think the Avengers game did him better. And that's a bad thing. Like, there's a meme all online about these different stuff doing him better, like Fortnite did him better, Avengers did him better, this and that, and I'm like, that's bad if that's what we're saying. Even the Ultimate Spider-Man animated show, I think, did him better. Like, here, they didn't really have enough to flesh out the character, and I see people making the excuse saying, it's like the Winter Soldier, they're going to be beginning an arc with this character that'll spread out through multiple movies. And I'm like, well, if that's the case, then that's bad on this movie's part for not doing a better job at this character. That's great down the road when the characters has more development, it's great. But as a movie that we've just seen, the character didn't really have any development. and nothing. Like, there was really nothing. Like, there was some stuff in there and you were like, okay, that's something to grasp for, but I don't think that justifies all the hype and marketing for this character. Like, you don't even know who the actor is, which there is a spoiler as to who it is, so you do learn that, but it just felt really underwhelming, unfortunately. And like I said, like, this movie does do some stuff different, like just with the credits and, you know, where it's placed. It didn't really, like, it was just kind of like you can go in and have like a fun time if you don't really think too deep about it. But like I said, it could be kind of boring. And I don't know if it's just me, but I think the audio was a bit weird for me. The audio is like the explosions and action music and all is way louder than them talking, and they're talking in really thick Russian accents most of the time. No offense to people that are Russian and all, I get it. It's just in this particular aspect, it reminded me of Tenet, where it was so hard to understand what the characters were saying, so it was really hard to follow along with the movie, and it was really unfortunate. Like I said, I don't want to, you know, crap on everyone's parade that loves this movie and this and that. I think it's fantastic for, you know, female representation, especially because this is only the second female-led Marvel movie after Captain Marvel, and it's directed by a female director. That's great. I'm glad for that, and I hope for more of this stuff in the future. It's just this movie in particular had so much going against it, with all the delays making it more unnecessary, where it's placed in the universe, and knowing what happens with this character since it is a prequel. There's so much against it, along with what they failed with the villain and the filler story and everything. It just wasn't my cup of tea, unfortunately. But if you all like it, that's perfect. I'm glad, and I would like to have a discussion about this. But with all that said, those are my thoughts on Black Widow. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you have gotten a chance to see it, but if not, then what did you think of the movie if you have seen it? Or if not, are you really excited to see it, or did my review make you not as excited? Again, let me know down below in the comment section. I would very much appreciate the different opinions and conversations we can have. And if you want to hit the subscribe button and the bell as well to get notified on when I upload, I would really appreciate that. Again, thank you all so much for watching this video. It means so much to me, and I'm glad to have another movie review out for you guys. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you all later. Bye!